In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Avante Turpin on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Ran about the luxury up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. He's going to air one out right away. That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Drop 60. Drop 60.
Wilton now to throw on first and 10. He'll get that out to Barkley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 7.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Get out of the gun is Milton. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
With a quick pass to the receiver heading right. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
At the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Warriors 70. Cougar 19.
On second down, here's Milton. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Dallas. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos come back.
touchdown. Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
60 by 30.
Room to run at the 35. And he's got to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 39 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Let's go now.
And the Broncos first down.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught, and Troy Franklin. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Chance now to match that opening touchdown. It is 1st and goal.
Come on. Come on.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
19 target. Check, Mash.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal.
Ready.
And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this.
This is intercepted, and he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick-6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Here we go. Check.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
19 tight.
First and 10 at the 46.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
He'll take a shot for Watson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's in. What a strike. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Cardinal. Let's go now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's hard. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Pioneer. Let's go. Liking 18. Ready.
On first down, here's Milton. That'll be taken in by Barker. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milton. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To the air once more is Milton. Forced to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
Set. Bronco 80.
Milton will look to throw it again. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
From the 35, it's first and 10.
18 rattling. Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. So a big one there to start the drive. 62 yards. A run on first and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Their own 40-yard line.
Hold the ready. Step Buffalo 18. Happy Lions. Get up. 65, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Here's Milton now on first and 10. Down the field. It's caught on that left sideline. That one good for 26 yards.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third down, they need 5.
18 Cardinal, 8, trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, right?
Throwing again is Milton. There's that man again. Another catch. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
From the gun, here's Milton. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
18, red,
Milton to the air on second down. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. That one is good. And the Cowboys will take a 24-21 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The return starts from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Mustang 19. Come on.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. He'll push forward for about a yard. Brian Brandt in on the tackle. From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
That's good. First down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Deron Bland with the tackle. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he is going to have a Broncos first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
down, Broncos.
Ready?
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Broncos.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The points take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Get it? 65.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
First and 10
Here we go,
at the 42-yard line.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Now, that was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
Come on. Set.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Off the PAT is Aubrey. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Come on. Set. Panther 60. Hey, smash Broncos. Let's go.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Not much happening there, just a short game.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Riggs. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Denver first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. the 2-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. This is on toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. His 4th TD grab of the season. Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Broncos will up the lead to 5. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Short kick taken at the 17. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
60 Maverick. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He'll let one go down the middle. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those plays where you either have to just eat it or you got to make a better decision on where you throw that ball, because you continue to throw the ball into these crowds, especially under pressure, you're going to turn the ball over, balls are going to get tipped up in the air, and bad things are going to...
And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and up the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now, faking the give. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down. To the air now on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
Okay, ready?
13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Here we go. Track, 70 Timberwolf. Let go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and they will remain down by 1.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And this will be incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Get out of the gun is Milton. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
From the gun, here's Milton. Flush to his right. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Cowboys field goal. A 69-yard attempt.
And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And they'll remain out front by 1.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The Cowboys.
They'll stick with him again. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL. Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll come across 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Now the screen set up for Barkley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on second down is Milton. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Cowboys.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. A pass caught by Saquon. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 3.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
The throw once more. Here's Milton. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
18,
Third down, 3 to go.
Viking, 18.
Milton going to look to throw it again. On the run to the right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
60 Bison. Let's go.
To the air once more is Milton. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
At the 15-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Start. Come to Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That's taken in. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First down.
Viking 18.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Come on. Set. Let go.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
The 8-yard line.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal.
60. Let's go now. Bronco 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So the ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
Touch the Eagles.
To throw, it's Milton. This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
For the lead, here is third and goal. This one intercepted. Picked off by Johnny Barron. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Broncos. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick-6. But to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tag. Cowboy.
Milton now to throw on first and 10. He'll air it out down the middle. That's hard. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Seven Pirates.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
19 Tiger.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses defenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here.
And he lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds. I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Warriors, 70. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Throwing. Milton. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Top row at 70 Timberwolves.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He's got it back complete to Turpin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Tag. Prep 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
Throwing again is Milton. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Let's go now. Count Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Gotta have it. 4th and 4.
Here we go. Check. Viking 18.
Here's Milton. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and base.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready, go!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Ready?
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. To return, it is Turpin. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds.
The 50-yard line.
Ready up!
Here's 1st down.
Here we go, here we go! 18 Cardinal.
Get out of the gun is Milton. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, ready?
From the gun, here's Milton. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Broncos 48.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert! 19 target!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
Oh, when a pressure there, he can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout, and barring a defensive penalty, we're down to 1 play in this one. Falls short, time runs out, this game is over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen.